Hey there everybody and welcome to this tutorial. So today we're going to learn how to read a chord chart. So if you've been curious about how to read these or maybe you have some questions, hopefully they will all be answered in this video. Okay, so to learn more, just keep watching. So for today's example that we're going to do, we're going to use Thank You Lord because Thanksgiving is coming up. And we're just going to talk about several things that come up in here that you'll need to know that is going to apply to every chord chart, not just this one. Okay, so the way that I do my chord charts is different than some people. If you look up here in the top right, you'll see that there is a information center. So here's where you're going to find your key and the form of your song. So for example, we have intro, verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, verse 3, chorus, and then we have a little star, which if you look down here, you will find that at the end. So that's going to tell you exactly what you're going to be doing in the song. If there's a key change, it'll be written there. If something special happens in that area, it'll be written there as well. So that's your information center. And let's take a look at some of the actual chords. So here you'll have an intro, and this is what this intro sounds like. An intro is a little bit different on a chord chart because it's not written exactly what you play. What's written is the outline, so you just have your chords there. So sometimes in some chord charts you will see what looks like these little dots that come up like this. That symbolizes beats. So for this specific chord chart there are none of those because of the way that this is arranged. But some chord charts will have those dots, and that just tells you how many times you're going to hit a certain chord. Because there's no words to guide you, this is something you're doing on your own. So these dots will be included to tell you, okay, I'm going to hit it once, twice, 3 times. So the letter means beat 1, and then if there's dots, that'll just tell you how many more times to hit it. So for example, if I were to play this F chord, I'd hit the F and then 2 beats behind it. Just like that. So you'll see those sometimes, but in this case, there are none. So let's talk about just these normal chords. So you will have to know chords, obviously, but they're going to come exactly above the word that you're supposed to play them on. And that's kind of self-explanatory, but some of them can surprise you. They come faster than you might think, but that's how that goes. So for example, the first line, how that F/G is kind of floating, that's because it doesn't come on a word. For making the sun to shine, putting the stars in the sky, flowers that bloom, the ocean so blue, and so forth and so forth. So another thing to notice is when you have a chord that's kind of by itself and there's nothing after it for a long ways, do not change chords. You're only going to change chords when it tells you to, okay? That's written out for that purpose of guiding you. Okay, let's talk about what these mean. What in the world does this C/B, and then you have another one, C/A, C/G, and all this stuff going on? What does that mean? Well, the letter that comes before the slash is the chord that you are going to play in your right hand. Okay, so for example, C/B, C is going to be in your right hand. For the next one, C/A, C is going to be in your right hand. And F/G, what would be on your right hand? An F chord, because it comes before the slash. And that applies to all of them that you see throughout here, okay? The next thing, the letter that comes after the slash, is either an octave or just a single note that you're going to play in your left hand. So for example, let's walk through the intro. So we have a C by itself. And whenever you have a chord that's just written like a C, obviously you're just going to have a C in your left hand. Those will match, okay? Then we have C/B. So we'll have a C chord in our right hand and a B in our left hand. And that could be an octave or a single note. And then you have C/A. C/G, C/F, and then you'll see that B flat is kind of by itself. There's no slashes, so you're just going to hit a B flat chord with a B flat in your left hand, and then you'll have a normal F, and then you'll start your song. So the seventh chords, if you're not sure what a seventh chord is, just look it up online. It'll tell you exactly what it is. But that's just your basic knowing what different chords are what. That you need to learn along with these. So I wanted to talk about the technical stuff that a lot of people may not realize or understand, but that's pretty much it. So I'm going to play for you the intro so you can kind of get a feeling of what it's going to sound like, and there will be a tutorial for this coming, and I'm very excited. So here we go. And so forth. So I hope this helps you be able to read chords a little bit better. Sometimes there will be chords on a chord chart that you may not know, and I recommend just going to Google and searching them because it's going to tell you exactly what notes to play, and then you'll be all set. And then once you know that, then you'll be good forever. I mean, it's like riding a bike. Okay, so I just wanted to explain this, and if you have any questions, feel free to email me if I didn't cover everything, but that is basically all of the basics that you need to know when you're reading a chord chart. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.